Why, hello there! Gangsters are a species on the brink of extinction, pretty much like dirty cops and politicians, filthy hookers that already got 7 kinds of dick breath at 10 o'clock in the morning, and the Chinese. Gangsters have the life expectancy of a 90s HIV patient, and the reasons for their endangerment are rather obvious. Before they hit the age of 20, gangsters usually get gunned down by rivaling gangsters in draft bars, which occur on a daily basis in the ghettos of their villages, small towns, or affluent upper middle class suburbs. The second most common cause of death is drowning, when trying to swim in a pool while wearing 146 pounds of gold and platinum plated jewelry, including but not limited to Mariana leaves, dollar symbols, or Old English font letters representing their fake names. It goes without saying that I dedicate a video to gangsters before all of them have come out of Compton straight to the graveyard. So, what are their distinctive features? Well, first of all, gangsters wear oversized pants. It is imperative to be sagging. Minimum sag length is past the crotch, and maximum should be around the ankles. They gotta make sure they have at least the minimum, or they might get jumped for not being gangster enough. The official term for this way of wearing the pants is low riding. Doing so leaves them with bare genitals and butts, which is especially advantageous for situations when they need to take a piss, so they can relieve themselves without having to toss out their dick first. It is also proven to be extremely practical when they have the shits and are in a hurry to let it out. This way they can save precious time, as they don't need to drop their pants anymore before taking a dump. There is one downside though. Some people might consider low riding offensive, so to prevent scandalization, gangsters have to cover their private parts by wearing XXL shirts as compensation. Another essential feature is the headdress. Gangsters are the only ones other than mentally handicapped people to wear their cap sideways. Now, some of you might ask, where is the difference? Well, you got a point, but let's not get sidetracked here. Anyways, to complete their looks, they need to add previously mentioned jewelry to the mix. A lot of it. No, a plethora of it. And mustn't forget the teeth. But being a gangster doesn't conclude with their style of clothing. They are distinguished from full-fledged people by their way of behaving as well. Simply put, they are true gangsters, and as such they do what bad boys are usually doing. Playing T-rated video games at the age of 12, going to sleep without brushing their teeth before, getting carded and laughed at when trying to buy a 6-pack of beer in a grocery, leaving the vegetables over when having lunch, touching their nutsack every few seconds for reason I haven't figured out yet. Maybe it's to prevent their pants from dropping to the ground, or maybe it's to relieve them from an itching caused by pubic louses. I simply don't know. Listening to culturally inappropriate music at high volume, so everyone around them has their share. Having the biggest condom they can find in their pocket and letting it show as a display of their willingness to do it, even though they are a virgin and have a penis that wouldn't half fit into the condom on a bottle of Viagra. Using confusing hand symbols, as their lack of brain cells renders them unable to communicate verbally. It goes like this. It means, "I have a nasty anal itching, could you please massage my asshole with your finger?" Or this one, "I have to be back home for lunch at 2 p.m, otherwise my mom will ground me." This one, "I have a 3-inch penis." This one I don't know, but by the look of it, it probably means the guy using it is arthritic. There are plenty more unintelligible hand gestures that are in use. But you know, if nobody has a fucking clue what it means, it must be cool. As you can see, there are many upsides to being a gangster, and walking the path of a gangster means you will be well received and well respected wherever you go. On the other hand, living a gangster's life is not for the weak. But then again, we can't all be in a gangster's paradise, now can we?